Hi, this is shyamalchandra for episode 2 of 2023 for longtailnews with shyamalchandra. And today's topic is going to be AGI. What does it mean? What are its implications? And what do you have to worry about for the future of jobs? Now, what is the definition of AGI? Well, basically, it boils down to artificial general intelligence, where it can input any type of natural text, any type of images, any type of video, any type of audio, and it can output any type of text, any type of audio, any type of video, any type of text, images. Okay, and it is adaptable. It is modularizable. It can perform different tasks, so it's a universal artificial intelligence. It can handle any type of query that you ask it or any type of prompt, which is expressed as tokens, and it can answer any. It can give responses to any type of subject, any type of. This is like this omni knowing, omni knowledge type of agent that can figure out solve any complex problem, solve any maze, and finish any sentence. So this was, I don't know who hypothesized this statement of artificial general intelligence, but I really do like the way they're portraying it with the introduction of many chatterbots onto the lineup recently, as of the last month. And their usage has been quite interesting, with mixed reactions depending on who you talk to, the initial stages. People have all sorts of opinions, all sorts of standards or benchmarks of how it should perform, whether it's on generalized standardized tests or IQ tests. But the main point of it is, what does it really mean for us? Does it mean that these set of problems are solved and we don't need humans to solve them anymore? If that is the case, and if there's no stochasticity or no randomicity or opinionated, then we're pretty much over, in terms of those type of schemes. But for other jobs, like social jobs, where we have to have a conversation, can this really match up to that climate of problems? Can it heat up so it can handle those type of problems? That's the that's the problem currently with AGI. Now, second thing is, what do we have to be worried about? Well, the thing that has to be worried about is, like, it's taking jobs, right? People, if they are able to configure it. I saw a Twitter post recently where someone was able to plan a programming task, revise it multiple times, create tests, unit tests or regression tests, and then create documentation, comments, and a executable, all from the chatterbot, okay, or AGI chatterbot. And that got me worried. That got me worried about the future of software development. If you have enough tokens that you can input, it can pretty much do pretty much anything in terms of text right now, with a certain degree of depth, with a certain degree of clarity, with a certain degree of ingenuity, a certain degree of innovativeness, a certain degree of novelty. Not just a hash table lookup, call. And if there's any stochasticity, that makes it even more exciting. Add more flowery input, add some dependent clauses, add some questionable word usage, add that misnomered idiosyncrasies or jumbled words of a human, so it makes it feel like a human. So if you remember from that movie Her, from 2013 or 2014. So he thinks this is a human, kind of like Haley Joel Osment in 1999 with Sixth Sense, and he actually believes it's a human that he's talking to, but it's actually a chatterbot. So I think that's a big problem, and solving a bunch of deep problems, not just on the surface problems like medical diagnosis. But that's still hard stuff. It's still very hard stuff. The more details you give to these chatterbots, the more details you get out of them. So, and finally, what do we have to be thinking for the future for chatterbots, AGI chatterbots? I think that it's a great opportunity to meld with them and create this sort of cron tab that pulls out information. Yesterday I was watching news, and I heard about this person who's working on proactive computing. It reminded me of this David Tenhouse talk back in the days from University of Washington, where he talked about these agents or these sensors doing stuff proactively in the field, whether it's a factory, and trying to mitigate issues before they get problematic and ameliorate them just in time before the outset, rather than too late and too little. So proactive GPT-4 type of thing, or AGI chatterbot is going to be, I think that's going to be something that we all should look forward to. Something where it responds, it marinates on the things that have happened in the past, the inputs, the dialogue, the tokens that have been in the past, and keeps on churning out output. Like, hey, you want to go to this game? The tickets are $5 option. Or you want to buy the stock? You really looked at the stock on your browser. So you can imagine lots of applications coming out with GPT-4 or other chatterbots integrated with their browser. You can basically tell what you're going to do in the future and anticipate it and do proactive interactions with subliminal processing. This is really cool because anyone will find this really fun. And I've seen this happen before when I use these voice bots at home. They come up with interesting conversation lines or interesting topics that are relevant to something I've prompted in the past. So what I'll end with is saying that AGI is a really, really cool topic to talk about. It's a cool topic to analyze, but we have lots of work to do in order to make it a reality in its full form and full figure as a jack of all trades, jack of all calculations, jack of all sensory input, jack of all sensory output, and kind of have this amazing tool that just can cut through any problem and infer new opinions buttressed with fact and have sources presented on them, rather than just novel opinions that are not buttressed with facts. Then you'll run into all sorts of cool issues where you can even put commercials in there. You can put commercials in all the proper nouns in that particular prompt generator. Okay, so that's it. This is Shyamalchandra reporting for Longtail News, episode 2 of 2023. Thank you. Bye-bye.